Guys, we're about to make that sinnet where you just saw. You fold your material into two. Considering the chest, actually the chest is the chest divided by two, then you add like 2 inches when you fold. Now I want to get the length. The length we are using 34, add 2 inches for folding allowance. Take your tape to the other side just like we are doing 34, 2 inches, right? Then you connect with your ruler. Just watch closely what we are doing, follow us step by step. You are going to grab it. Now this is a neck. We want to use 2.5. This person's neck is 17, but 2.5 is what works for us. Then 2.5 width, 2.5 length, like right, the width 2.5, the length 2.5. Just watch closely. Now when you do that, you bring the tape down, do the same thing, 2.5, 2.5. Now you form like a square. And then you now put a curve, just a small curve. Look at what we are doing. We are curving it just small. Now we want to get the shoulder. The shoulder is 18 divided by 2 is 9, so we mark 9, add ½ inch. Now that ½ inch is for the sewing allowance. After that, just watch closely. We now go to the armhole depth. Our armhole depth, we did chest divided by 4, right? Then minus 1. That's about, we are using our 9.5 armhole depth, right? Now from that point we want to get our chest. Chest is 43. You add 43 divided by 2, that's about 10.10 3/4. Then you add 1 inch. We added 1 inch there for sewing allowance. Now we want to get our tummy region. Our tummy region is the length divided by 2 plus 1.5. So we got about 17, is it about 18.5? That's for tummy region. Then from there we'll get our tummy. Our tummy is 40 divided by 2 is 10. You mark your 10, then you add 1 inch. Then we want to get our opening. Remember the sinnet where it has opening at the downside, so we used 7 inches for opening. That's what we just marked, 7 inches for opening. Then you go to the chest, measure from that chest to the tip. We have about, anything you get there, just bring it down, and it will also be the same measurement for the downside of the sinnet wear, right? Measure the chest part, bring the tape down, get the downside, right? It still use the same measurement, and we are using our ruler to connect everything, right? Just watch closely what we do. We want to use our ruler. That's what we are doing. We are connecting, right? We are connecting. Now if you follow this procedure very well, you will be able to cut yourself a perfect sinnet wear. Now we want to get our shoulder slant. I use 2.5, right? That's what works for me. I know other people might use 3.5, but I use 2.5. Then you mark it down, connect. Just look at where we are connecting this to the neck points, right? Now remember we marked 9 for shoulder, then we added ½ inch. So from that ½ inch we'll check. Remember, like if you watch what we are doing now, we marked from that side. We also went down. We want to get a straight line from the armhole depth to the shoulder slant part. Then from that side, look at the tape, right? From that side to the shoulder slant, we want to get the midpoint. We've gotten the midpoint. Then from that midpoint we go in by 1 inch. Just follow us closely, right? Now you place your armhole curve such that the tip will touch the 1 inch you went in by also, and it will also touch the shoulder slant region now, like the pointed side. Just, I believe you saw what we did there. So that's how we were able to get a perfect curve for our armhole, right? Then you now cut, follow the chalk, and you cut it, cut the just now. Just cut out. So we are done with the front part. Now we drag the remaining part of the fabric like it remains. We folded it into two. Now you bring the front part, place it on it. Now I want to cut the back. The first one we cut was the front. Now I want to cut the back. Place the front on the back, right? Just observe what we are doing. We are trimming the excesses. We want to ensure that the front and the back are equal, so we want to trim the excesses to make sure they are equal at the downside. That's what we just did now. Now after that, we we also trimmed the once just want to trim it and ensure that the front and the back are equal. That's the side. Just observe what we are doing. We are done with that. We dragged the front upward. We dragged it upward, leaving an allowance at the downside. I use 3.5 inches added allowance. Remember, the back is usually longer than the front. So now you also come to the upper side and trim it. Ensure that it aligns with the front. Just observe. Now we are done with trimming. We now took the front down again. We dragged it down again to give us space uh, to cut it properly. Now we go down the front part from the tip, from that shoulder region. You go down by 1 inch. You just mark 1 inch. Mark your chalk, 1 inch. Now you are going to see the reason why we are marking this 1 inch. Just observe clearly what we are doing. Right now, see what we did there. We extended it a bit further away from the front. Now cut it down small in order to allow us to fold. We want to fold. Now you fold, you ensure that the tip of the front, the upper part tip of the back, sorry, is touching that 1 inch that we marked down at the front. Just observe what we are doing close. Just observe. You will see what we are doing. We are cutting the back neck. You see how we do it. Cutting the back neck. Then we are done. Now want to trim the back armhole to align with that of the front. Just observe us closely. So we are done with cutting the back. Now we've gotten both the back and the front part of your seamate wear. Now the next thing we want to do is to cut the sleeve. This cloth is a 3/4 sleeve. You folded the fabric first of all into two. We now folded it again, making it 4 times. This person wants to use 10 inch, like the wideness of the sleeve. We are using 20. When you divide into two is 10, so we are actually marking 10 inch. Just observe what we are doing there. We mark 10 inch, right? Now getting the sleeve is 17. Add 1 inch for the sewing allowance, then add additional I'm adding 2.5 each. That's what I do, like the folding. Now that one, the 2.5 inch additional is for the sleeve folding. Right now we also did the same thing at the other side of the this thing. Now we want to get our the depth side of our sleeve. I marked 4 inch. Then you move over to that side. Now I'm marking about also 4 inch. Then you connect. Just observe, look closely at what we are doing. You connect, right? That's the 2.5 inches we used for the folding. Now this is the short sleeve length, that round arm region, the round arm. I marked 11 inches to get that round arm region, and I'm using 15. Divided by 2 is 7.5. Then with additional 1 inch, so that's 8.5. That's what we marked at that side. Then come down the sleeve side too, the round sleeve, the mouth side of the sleeve. Then we are connecting that round side of the sleeve. I used 14, then added about 1 inch for sewing allowance. That's 15. So we want to cut. Just observe how we cut that thing. Basically, when you observe us, just when you look closely, you understand. Just look closely, understand, and understand it. Now I cut that sleeve. I just had to cut it straight because I needed to fold the sleeve like this. You see how I folded? Then this is now when we are going to follow the chalk that we marked. We are following the chalk to cut. Remember, we have folded. That's how it's going to be. Folded the mouth side and we cut. We are 3 minutes out now. We are 3 minutes out now. Right? Just observe. Observe what we are doing. And we are done cutting the back piece. That's all. That's the end.